Life in remote Turkish villages, particularly among the southern shepherds, offers a glimpse into a world that seems untouched by time. Nestled in the rugged terrain of southern Turkey, these communities have preserved their traditional way of life for generations, maintaining a deep connection to the land and their livestock. As the sun rises over the rolling hills, the day begins early for the shepherds. The crisp morning air is filled with the gentle bleating of sheep and the distant tinkling of bells. Men and women emerge from their modest stone houses, ready to tend to their flocks and begin their daily routines. The shepherd's attire reflects both practicality and tradition. Men often wear loose-fitting trousers, sturdy boots, and wide-brimmed hats to shield them from the harsh sun. Women don colorful headscarves and long flowing dresses that allow for ease of movement as they work alongside their male counterparts. The heart of these communities lies in their relationship with their animals. Sheep and goats are not merely livestock. They are the lifeblood of the village economy and culture. The shepherds possess an intimate knowledge of each animal in their care, understanding their unique personalities and needs. As the flocks are led out to pasture, the landscape comes alive with movement. The shepherds skillfully guide their charges across steep hillsides and through narrow valleys, using a combination of whistles, calls, and the occasional nudge from their trusty staff. Their dogs, often large and imposing Kangal breeds, provide protection against predators and help keep the flock in order. The daily journey to find suitable grazing land can be arduous, sometimes covering many miles. The shepherds must be attuned to the subtle changes in vegetation and weather patterns, ensuring their animals have access to the best possible forage. This deep connection to the natural world is passed down through generations, with young shepherds learning from their elders through observation and hands-on experience. Back in the village, life revolves around the rhythms of pastoral existence. Women engage in a variety of tasks, from milking the animals to processing wool and preparing meals. The art of cheese-making is particularly revered, with each family closely guarding their recipes for producing the region's renowned cheeses. Communal spaces play a crucial role in village life. The central square often serves as a gathering place where elders share stories and impart wisdom to the younger generation. Here, important decisions affecting the community are discussed, and traditional celebrations are held. The changing seasons bring different challenges and opportunities for the southern shepherds. Spring is a time of renewal, with the birth of lambs and kids bringing joy and increased workload. Summer sees the flocks move to higher elevations to escape the intense heat and find fresh pastures. Autumn is marked by the return to lower ground in preparation for the harsh winter months ahead. Winter in these remote villages can be particularly challenging. Heavy snowfall often isolates communities for weeks at a time. During these periods, the shepherds must rely on stored fodder to sustain their animals. It's a time of close-knit community support, with neighbors helping each other through the difficult months. Despite the hardships, there is a strong sense of contentment and pride among the southern shepherds. Their way of life, though demanding, provides a deep sense of purpose and connection to the land. Many express a reluctance to abandon their traditional practices, even as modernization creeps closer to their remote homes. However, these communities are not entirely cut off from the modern world. Some villages have embraced limited technology to improve their lives without compromising their core values. Solar panels might provide electricity for basic needs, while mobile phones allow for communication with the outside world and access to weather forecasts crucial for planning grazing routes. Education remains a challenge in many remote villages. Children often have to travel long distances to attend school, or families may send them to stay with relatives in larger towns during the school year. This exposure to different ways of life can create a tension between preserving tradition and embracing new opportunities. The Southern Shepherd's way of life also faces threats from changing climate patterns and economic pressures. Prolonged droughts can devastate grazing lands, forcing shepherds to travel even further afield or reduce their flock sizes. Meanwhile, the lure of easier lives in urban areas continues to draw younger generations away from their ancestral homes. Yet there are efforts to preserve and celebrate this unique culture. Some villages have opened their doors to responsible tourism, allowing visitors to experience the shepherd's way of life firsthand. This not only provides an additional source of income, but also helps to instill a sense of pride in the younger generation about their heritage. Traditional crafts associated with pastoral life are also finding new markets. Hand-woven textiles, intricate leatherwork, and artisanal cheeses are gaining recognition beyond the local area, providing economic opportunities that complement the traditional shepherd's lifestyle. As the day draws to a close, the flocks are guided back to their nighttime enclosures. The air is filled with the sound of bells and the calls of shepherds as they perform one final count to ensure all animals are accounted for. Families gather for the evening meal, sharing the day's experiences and planning for tomorrow. In these moments, the timeless nature of life in remote Turkish villages is most apparent. While the outside world continues its relentless march of progress, here in the hills and valleys of southern Turkey, a way of life that has endured for centuries continues to thrive. The southern shepherds of Turkey stand as a living testament to the enduring power of tradition, the deep bond between humans and animals, and the ability to find fulfillment in a life lived in harmony with nature. Their story is one of resilience, adaptability, and unwavering commitment to a way of life that, though challenging, offers rewards that go far beyond material wealth. As night falls over the village, the shepherds retire to their homes, ready to rest before another day begins. The cycle of life in these remote communities continues, a testament to the enduring spirit of those who choose to live by the rhythms of the land and their flocks. Nestled in the heart of Turkey's rugged landscape, remote villages offer a glimpse into a simpler way of life, where time seems to stand still amidst breathtaking natural beauty. Join us as we embark on a journey to explore these hidden gems, where traditional customs and modern conveniences coexist in perfect harmony. As we wind our way through narrow mountain roads, the bustling cities fade into the distance, replaced by rolling hills and lush forests. The air grows crisp and clean, filled with the scent of pine and wildflowers. Our first stop is a quaint village perched on the edge of a steep cliff, stone houses seemingly defying gravity as they cling to the mountainside. The village square comes alive as we arrive, curious locals gathering to greet us with warm smiles and welcoming gestures. Children play in the streets, their laughter echoing off ancient stone walls, while elderly men sip strong Turkish coffee at a nearby cafe, engaged in animated conversation. We're invited into a local home, where a family eagerly shares their daily routines and traditions. The matriarch of the household demonstrates the art of making gizlim, traditional Turkish flatbread filled with savory ingredients. The aroma of freshly baked bread and aromatic spices fills the air as we watch in awe, our mouths watering in anticipation. Outside, we observe villagers tending to their gardens, cultivating a variety of fruits and vegetables that will sustain them through the harsh winter months. The connection to the land is palpable, with each family taking pride in their ability to live off the bounty of nature. As the sun begins to set, we're treated to a spectacular view of the surrounding landscape. Golden light bathes the village in a warm glow, casting long shadows across the narrow streets and highlighting the intricate details of centuries-old architecture. It's a moment of pure tranquility, far removed from the chaos of modern life. The next morning, we set out to explore the nearby countryside. Our guide, a local shepherd, leads us through winding trails that crisscross the mountainside. Along the way, we encounter herds of goats and sheep, their bells tinkling melodiously as they graze on the lush grass. We pause at a crystal-clear mountain stream, its icy waters providing welcome relief from the heat of the day. Our guide explains how the villagers have relied on these pristine water sources for generations, using ingenious irrigation systems to nurture their crops and sustain their communities. As we continue our trek, we come across ancient ruins hidden among the trees. Our guide recounts tales of civilizations long past, their stories intertwined with the very fabric of the landscape. It's a poignant reminder of the rich history that permeates every corner of this remarkable country. Returning to the village, we're invited to participate in a traditional wedding celebration. The entire community has come together to honor the young couple, with music, dance, and feasting that lasts well into the night. We're struck by the sense of unity and shared joy that permeates the festivities, a testament to the strong bonds that hold these remote communities together. The following day, we venture to a neighboring village known for its artisanal crafts. Here, skilled weavers create intricate carpets using techniques passed down through generations. We watch in amazement as their nimble fingers work the looms, transforming vibrant threads into stunning works of art. In another workshop, a master potter shapes clay into elegant vessels, his hands moving with practiced precision. The finished pieces are adorned with intricate designs that tell stories of the region's history and culture. It's a vivid demonstration of how traditional crafts continue to thrive in these remote corners of Turkey. As our journey through the remote villages of Turkey draws to a close, we reflect on the incredible experiences we've shared. We've witnessed a way of life that seems almost frozen in time, yet is constantly adapting to the challenges of the modern world. The simplicity of village life stands in stark contrast to the complexity of urban existence. Here, the rhythms of daily life are dictated by the rising and setting of the sun, the changing of the seasons, and the needs of the community. It's a reminder of the importance of connection to the land, to one's neighbors, and to the rich tapestry of cultural heritage that defines a people. The natural beauty that surrounds these villages is nothing short of inspiring. From shrouded mountain peaks to verdant valleys dotted with wildflowers, every vista is a masterpiece painted by nature's hand. It's easy to understand why the villagers feel such a deep connection to their environment, for it provides not only sustenance, but also a sense of belonging and purpose. As we bid farewell to our newfound friends, we carry with us memories that will last a lifetime. The warmth of their hospitality, the richness of their traditions, and the stunning beauty of their homeland have left an indelible mark on our hearts. For those seeking an escape from the frenetic pace of modern life, the remote villages of Turkey offer a sanctuary of peace and simplicity. Here, amidst the rugged landscape and timeless traditions, one can rediscover the essence of what it means to truly live in harmony with nature and community. As we make our way back to the bustling cities, we find ourselves already longing for the tranquility of village life. The experience has been transformative, opening our eyes to a world where the simple pleasures of good food, warm companionship, and breathtaking natural beauty are valued above all else. We leave with a renewed appreciation for the diversity of human experience and a deep respect for those who choose to maintain their traditional ways of life in an ever-changing world. The remote villages of TGRKIYE stand as a testament to the enduring power of community culture and connection to the land, a living reminder of the rich tapestry of human existence that continues to thrive in the hidden corners of our world. In the heart of the Swiss Alps, nestled among towering peaks and lush green valleys, a way of life persists that has remained largely unchanged for centuries. Here, in remote Alpine villages, the last Swiss shepherds continue to practice their ancient craft, tending to their flocks and preserving a tradition that is as old as the mountains themselves. As the first light of dawn breaks over the jagged horizon, these hardy individuals rise to face another day of challenges and rewards. Their homes, sturdy chalets built to withstand the harsh mountain climate. The landscape like sentinels standing guard over the pristine wilderness. The air is crisp and clean, filled with the scent of pine and wildflowers, a stark contrast to the bustling cities and the lowlands below. The daily routine of a Swiss Alpine shepherd is dictated by the rhythms of nature and the needs of their animals. With the sun barely peeking over the mountaintops, they set out to gather their flocks, their voices echoing across the valleys as they call to their charges. The sound of tinkling bells fills the air as sheep and goats emerge from their nighttime shelters, ready to be led to fresh pastures high up in the alpine meadows. These shepherds possess an intimate knowledge of the land, passed down through generations. They know every trail, every hidden spring, and every patch of nutritious grass that will sustain their flocks through the short summer months. Their keen eyes constantly scan the horizon for signs of approaching storms, or potential predators that might threaten their animals. As they guide their flocks up steep, winding paths, the shepherds carry with them the tools of their trade: a sturdy staff to help navigate treacherous terrain, a well-worn backpack filled with provisions, and perhaps most importantly, their loyal herding dogs. These intelligent canine companions are indispensable partners in the daily work of managing the flock, responding to whistles and hand signals with remarkable precision. The relationship between shepherd and flock is one of mutual dependence and deep understanding. Each animal is known by name and temperament, with the shepherd able to spot the slightest change in behavior that might indicate illness or distress. This close bond ensures the health and safety of the flock, which in turn provides the livelihood for the shepherd and their family. As the day progresses, the shepherds engage in a variety of tasks beyond simply watching over their animals. They must maintain fences and shelters, tend to any injuries or illnesses among the flock, and keep a watchful eye on the ever-changing weather conditions. In these high altitudes, a sunny morning can quickly give way to a fierce afternoon thunderstorm, requiring quick action to bring the animals to safety. The life of a Swiss Alpine shepherd is not an easy one. It demands physical strength, mental fortitude, and a deep connection to the natural world. Yet for those who choose this path, the rewards are immeasurable. There is a profound sense of freedom that comes from living and working in such close harmony with nature. far removed from the pressures and distractions of modern life. As the day draws to a close, the shepherds begin the process of bringing their flocks back down to the safety of the village. The setting sun paints the mountains in hues of gold and pink, casting long shadows across the Alpine meadows. It's a sight of breathtaking beauty that serves as a daily reminder of the privilege of living in such a magnificent environment. Back in the village, the evening routine begins. Animals are counted and checked one final time before being settled into their pens for the night. The shepherds then retire to their homes where simple but hearty meals await. Traditional dishes made from local ingredients, perhaps cheese from their own goats or sheep, vegetables from small garden plots, and bread baked in communal ovens, provide nourishment after a long day's work. Despite the isolation of their lifestyle, these alpine communities maintain strong social bonds. Evenings might be spent visiting neighbors, sharing news and stories, or gathering in the local tavern to enjoy music and companionship. These moments of connection are vital, helping to sustain the community through the long, harsh winters when the high pastures are blanketed in snow and the work of shepherding gives way to other seasonal tasks. The changing of the seasons brings its own rhythms to life in the Swiss Alpine villages. As summer fades into autumn, the shepherds prepare for one of the most important events of the year, the descent of the flocks from the high mountain pastures. This tradition, known as the Alpine descent or Alpabzug, is a celebration of the end of the grazing season and the safe return of the animals to their winter quarters. The descent is a spectacle that draws visitors from far and wide. The sheep and goats, adorned with flowers and ribbons, are led down the mountain paths by shepherds dressed in traditional costume. The air is filled with the sound of bells and the lowing of cattle, creating a symphony that echoes through the valleys. For the shepherds, it's a moment of pride and accomplishment, marking the successful completion of another summer season. Winter in the Alpine villages brings its own set of challenges and activities. While the flocks are kept in barns, protected from the harsh weather, the shepherds turn their attention to other tasks. Many engage in traditional crafts, such as wood carving or textile work, creating items that can be sold to supplement their income. Others might find employment in the region's ski resorts, which come to life as the mountains are transformed into winter playgrounds for tourists. Throughout the year, these last Swiss shepherds serve as guardians, not just of their flocks, but of a way of life that is increasingly rare in our modern world. They are the keepers of ancient knowledge, preserving techniques and traditions that have been honed over centuries of living in harmony with the alpine environment. Yet, like many traditional ways of life, Swiss alpine shepherding faces challenges in the 21st century. Younger generations, lured by the opportunities and comforts of urban life, are increasingly reluctant to take up the mantle of their forebears. Climate change poses threats to the delicate alpine ecosystem, altering grazing patterns and increasing the risk of natural disasters. Despite these challenges, there is a resilience to the Swiss alpine shepherd's way of life that has seen it endure through centuries of change. Efforts are being made to support and preserve this cultural heritage, recognizing its value not just to Switzerland, but to the world at large. Programs to encourage young people to learn the skills of shepherding, coupled with initiatives to promote sustainable alpine tourism, offer hope for the future. As the sun sets on another day in the Swiss Alps, the last shepherds return to their homes, their flocks safely settled for the night. They carry with them the weight of tradition and the responsibility of stewardship, not just for their animals, but for a landscape and a way of life that has shaped the identity of Switzerland for generations. In their daily lives, we see a reflection of a deeper connection to the land, a reminder of the enduring bond between humans and nature that continues to inspire and captivate us in our increasingly urbanized world.